Hey tax students, this is just a short video describing some of the small changes that have been made on the 2023 Form 1040. Right now you can see this is just a draft version of the form. The final version should be out in a couple months from now. And what we're seeing in our textbook is the older 2022 Form 1040. You got to use the correct year depending upon what year you're preparing a tax return for the taxpayer. You can't just use the latest version. We had learned back in Chapter 1 the 5 different filing statuses here, a checkbox we need to check off at the top of the 2022 form. But those checkboxes have now been moved down here on the 2023 version, including this line here where you would need to enter the name of the spouse if you're filing a married filing separate return, yeah? Or if you're checking off this head of household box here, filing status, you would probably write down the name of the related dependent down here. But if you're not claiming that dependent down here, but still that person qualifies you to be a head of household, you would write in the name of that person over here. Again, most people would write in the name of the dependent down here, yeah, because they are claiming them as a dependent and as someone qualifying them for the head of household. Otherwise, most of the form, both back and front, are pretty much the same. What I do want to point out is the schedule number 1 that's attached to this form 1040. And in my older videos, it was less detailed versus the latest 2022 and now 2023 schedule number 1. So if you don't see listed here the item that you want to report, the common ones, we would probably write the income in on a schedule number 1. Here you can see additional income schedule number 1. Also, what we're learning in chapter number 5 are adjustment deductions also listed on schedule number 1. You would take subtotals on that schedule number 1 and rewrite them here in line 8 as additional income, or minus here in line 10 adjustment deductions. Let's take a look at that schedule number 1. Again, this is for 2023. And again, this is the draft version. So there are individual videos describing the common types of income like refund and alimony and so forth. So make sure you take a look at those other videos. Again, here's the total at the bottom that you would write back on the form 1040. On the back side of this schedule number 1 would be the adjustment deductions. One change that does become effective for 2023 is this education expense. It used to be, let's see if I can get my pen here. It used to be, I can't write with my pen, but it used to be $250. Again, this education expense per teacher. So if you have a married couple, both teachers, each could claim up to a maximum of 250. But for the year 2023 and forward, I think it may be adjusted for inflation. Now the dollar limit is $300 per teacher. Okay, so that's something new compared to 2022. Otherwise, I have again a video describing the common deductions down here. Then you would take a subtotal, and again a subtotal back of the miscellaneous income here on page 1, and rewrite them here on the 1040 form and here. Okay. So again, this is just a short video showing you the updated 2023. So hopefully we'll get a chance before the end of the semester to use this latest version versus what we see in our textbook for 2022.